Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video with me, Gavin. Last couple of videos have just been kit reviews. This one is actually going to have some other model in it. It's just going to be a quick update on what I'm currently working on, where I'm currently at with things. I shelved all my work in progresses, mainly because in a few of them I kind of just lost interest. I finished the Type 99 and couldn't really be bothered with aircraft, so my A10 is still sitting on the shelf. My Lynx still needs finished. I've brought it off the shelf from next door and put it into here to free up some space for finished models next door. What else was I working on? The Sword twin-seater Harrier back in the box. I just can't really be faced with kind of a kit that required a lot of rescribing and filling and things. And I know that's got its own certain satisfactions, but it has to. You can't. I feel that you have to be. Well, I certainly have to be in the right kind of mood to want to put that level of effort into a kit. And at that time, I didn't really want to. I wanted to have something nice and simple to work on. So anyway, I shelved all those and basically cleared my desk and went, right, you know, I originally wasn't going to start anything else, but I thought, well, I'll finish the Type 99 at least so I can start something else, and I've shelved the rest for now. And there is the Challenger 2 buddy build going on in ISM just now with Nigel, Paul, Cohen, Easy 8, Alex the Blue, Dunhill, Mikey, Chief, RSR Devon, Switcher. There's a whole bunch of us. Most of them are doing the Challenger 2 from Trumpster, or one of. However, I think me and Alex are doing the Tamiya one. I built this kit before and painted it up in the Batis colours. And I got this one for a good price, and it came with the Edward photo etch set as well, included in the price for quite a considerable amount less than RRP. So snapped that up, and this one will be getting done kind of more or less out the box, other than with the addition of the photo etch. In terms of the vehicle, it's supposed to be portraying, whereas before I made some minor changes to the side skirts and didn't use any of the extra armour bits. Whereas this time I will be using the extra armour and will be painting it as a vehicle from Iraq. So where am I at? At the moment the main hull is more or less finished being built, I think. More or less. So I'll just show you here. Rear plates all made up, the fuel drums are there, and this space is here is for the jerry can rack. It's a little bit fragile and you can't put the jerry cans in it if it's mounted to the vehicle, so if I want to paint the jerry cans I'll have to do all that separate, so I'll add that later. Same with these drums here, because otherwise it means I can't paint underneath. There's a bar to go on here as well, I'll add that on. I need to mask up the rear light clusters and do those. There's some nice bits of photo etch on here. Moving along, we've got photo etch replacements for the fuel filler caps, grills. The white is just a bit of super glue. Hopefully under coat paint that should disappear. Nice clasps and things in photo etch here. The exhausts, I'll show you in a second. On this kit, they're what they've got thermal exhaust kills on them. Normally the exhaust just comes straight out here. These have got little, big tubular things. And I think it's to help dissipate the heat from the exhausts. More photo etch grills here. Moving to the front of the tank, photo etch details for the fire extinguishers here, and on the mud guards, although there is actually one still to add. Photo etch details on the driver's hatch. There's a lock, a handle, some nice detail around the driver's vision port. And you can see there, I've used Norm's, as he calls it, Mylar, technique. You basically the little kind of party whistle things you get when you're blowing them and the bit goes out. You've got a packet of them in the local supermarket for cheap, so put a nice bit of foil behind there. These are just the rear mud flaps. They'll get installed once I've cleaned up where these are. There's some ejector pin marks on there. Turret I literally have only just started, so I've actually not really done anything other than put in the gun mantlet. Use the same technique here, red. If it looks a little bit milky in the middle, it's because it kind of is, because the glue hadn't quite dried, because actually formed a seal, and basically the glue inside there didn't have any access to air to dry out. I've actually managed to put a little prick in the back of it, so hopefully that should start to dry out now. There's a little bit of photo etch here as well. So that's just the turret. I haven't started anything on the turret top at the moment. And I've got the nose armour assembly, the two thermal exhaust cowls, and the two side skirts here, primed in Vallejo grey. On the side skirts, this is a photo etch toolbox. There's a little bit of photo etch. There was replacement handles for all these handles, but I couldn't really be bothered with all that. So, no photo etch on the nose bit, and just little photo etch. These are all photo etch here. So they mount onto the vehicle. Like so. Now the reason I'm painting them separately is because I plan to paint the vehicle green, as it would be. Green, nah, I'm not. I would maybe paint it green and black, but I'm not going to bother because I'm not chipping. And what I'm going to be doing is wearing the paint back to some of the green underneath, mainly up the fronts of the turret. Around the driver's hatch and things, just in areas of wear, because the sand colour is applied just over the top of the green. But whether this is true or not, I don't know. Bugs. But this module, the side skirt module, the thermal exhaust cowls, for example, are not mounted on the vehicles typically when they're back in the UK and when they're being used for training and exercise and things. So it might not be that unreasonable to assume that these are painted sand colour in the factory rather than over a coat of green like the vehicle is. So what I'm going to do is basically paint these separately and paint them sand, so that, yeah, they might look a little bit odd, they might look a little bit bright. They'll be weathered the same, because they'll be on the vehicle for the same length of time as the other coat of paint. But just drop that on the floor. But that they won't fade back to the green. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll make some nice variation on there. And all the other bits are currently in here, road wheels and such. Okay, so next step is to do all the various gubbins that goes on the inside of the turret here. There's some clear windows and sights and things that all go kind of through here, before the top and the bottom of the turret can be closed together. And that should be it. I'll update in a bit when I've got some more done. You'll see pictures in progress on ISM, the Challenger 2 Buddy Build section. I'll be updating the thread with pictures regularly, so you'll get to see that. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like the video. Sorry it's not that exciting, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys.